Hello children, I hope you all are happy and safe today. Welcome to our special English hour. Here, every day, we will learn something new in a fun and exciting way. Are you all ready to have some fun? Let us begin our day with a tongue twister. He threw 3 free throws. Now I will read this tongue twister for you once again. But this time I want all of you to repeat it with me. 2, 3 free throws. He threw 3 free throws. Now let us increase the speed a little bit. He threw 3 free throws. He threw 3 free throws. Now is the final step. We have to increase the speed a little bit more and say the tongue twister 5 times. Are you all ready? Make sure you say this with me. He threw 3 free throws. He threw 3 free throws. He threw 3 free... Oops. No problem. We are getting there. I am sure that with practice, we will all be able to say this 5 times with the same speed. I hope you all had fun saying the tongue twister with me. Now, we all know that words are very important for a language. हम सब जानते हैं कि शब्द एक भाषा के लिए कितने महत्वपूर्ण होते हैं. So now, we will learn some new words. I want all of you to listen to these words very carefully. Our first word is useful. 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 Books are very useful. Our second word is might. 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 King of the jungle is known for his power and might. Our third word is moment. 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 Reena finally had her moment of joy. Our last word is trifled. 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 Such serious matter should not be trifled. Now, I will read these words for you once again. And this time, I want all of you to write these words down in your notebooks and try to say them out loud with me. Are you all ready? Our first word is useful. Our second word is might. Our third word is moment. And our last word is trifled. Children, now let me ask you all a question. Do you think that we can do a lot of different things at the same time? क्या आपको लगता है कि हम अलग-अलग चीजें एक साथ कर सकते हैं? Sometimes maybe, right? We can listen to the music and dance. Correct? But do you think that we can watch television and eat our food? क्या हम टीवी को देखते देखते अपना खाना खा सकते हैं? We all do this, right? हम सभी ये करते हैं. But I still remember when I was a little girl, my grandfather used to tell me that we should never eat our food while watching television. This is because when we do two things at a time, we are not able to focus completely on one thing. We do not focus completely on watching television and nor on eating our food. And if we don't focus completely on eating our food, we will not be able to digest our food. मेरे दादाजी कहा करते थे कि अगर हम खाना खाते खाते टीवी भी देखें तो हम दोनों चीजों पर साथ में ध्यान नहीं दे पाएंगे. और अगर हमने खाना खाने पर पूरा ध्यान नहीं दिया तो हम खाने को डाइजेस्ट भी नहीं कर पाएंगे. Now, we have learned that we should do only one thing at a time, and we should do this thing with full concentration and dedication. Today, we will read a poem which gives us a similar meaning. Please open page number 43 of your My English textbook. If you have a textbook, please point your finger on the words as I read them. अगर आपके पास टेक्स्टबुक है तो अपनी उंगली को मेरे साथ शब्दों पर रखें. But if you don't have a textbook, please don't worry. Listen to me carefully. और अगर आपके पास टेक्स्टबुक नहीं है तो कोई बात नहीं, मुझे ध्यान से सुनिए. The name of our poem is One Thing at a Time. Work while you work. Play while you play. To be useful and happy, that is the way. Children, do you see any of the words that we learned earlier today in this stanza? Yes. Useful. In the first stanza, the poet M.A. Stoddart is telling us that if we want our work to be useful, here useful means that if we want our work to give us result and success, we should work while we work, which means that if we are working on something, we should give it our 100%. And he also says that we should play while we play, which means when we are not working and we are inclined to play, we can focus on that as well. But he says that we should not combine these two together. The right way to do something is to give it your 100% and do one thing at a time. पहले स्टैंजा में कवि हमसे कह रहे हैं कि अगर हम चाहते हैं कि हमारे किसी भी काम से हमें फल मिले, तो जब हम कोई काम करें तो उस पे हमें पूरी श्रद्धा देनी चाहिए. और जब वक्त आता है कि हम मौज और मस्ती करें, तब उस पे उस वक्त ध्यान देना चाहिए. कभी भी इन दोनों चीजों को एक साथ करने की कोशिश नहीं करनी चाहिए. All that you do with your might. Things done by halves are never done right. Children, do you see any of the new words in this stanza? Yes, might. In this stanza, the poet is telling us that no matter what work we do, we should do it with our full might. Now, might means full strength. So, he is telling us that no matter what work it is, we should never do it half-heartedly or with 50-50 efforts. We should always do it with 100% efforts or 100% might. इन पंक्तियों में कवि हमसे कह रहे हैं कि काम भले कोई भी हो, हमें उस काम को पूरी की पूरी श्रद्धा और अपना पूरा ताकत लगाकर करना चाहिए. कभी भी किसी भी काम को आधे मन से या आधी श्रद्धा से नहीं करना चाहिए. One thing at a time, and that done well is a very good rule, as many can tell. In this stanza, the poet is telling us about a very important rule. He tells us that at one time we should only do one thing, and that is the right way to do it. It's only after finishing one work that we should move on to the next. It is this rule that will lead us to success. इन पंक्तियों में कवि हमें एक बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण नियम के बारे में बताते हैं. वो कहते हैं कि हमें हमेशा एक वक्त पर सिर्फ एक काम पर ध्यान देना चाहिए और इस काम को खत्म करने के बाद ही अगले काम पर बढ़ना चाहिए. ये वही नियम है जो हमें सफलता की ओर ले चलेगा. Moments should never be trifled away. So work while you work and play while you play. This poem is written by M.A. Stoddart. Children, do you see any of the other new words in this stanza? Yes, moments and trifled. In the last stanza, the poet is telling us that we should not let moments trifle away. Here he is trying to tell us that we should not take anything lightly and we should always treat our work with utmost respect. इन आखिरी पंक्तियों में कवि हमसे कह रहे हैं कि काम चाहे कोई भी हो, हमें उसे पूरी श्रद्धा और उसे पूरा सम्मान देना चाहिए. Such a wonderful poem, right? Can you tell me what is it that you learned from this poem? Yes, we learned that we should always focus on one thing at a time and always give our work our full concentration and might. Today, we learnt a wonderful poem. Now, let's do a small activity. Do you all remember what rhyming words are? क्या आप सभी को rhyming words याद हैं? Yes, rhyming words are the words that have a different spelling but sound very similar. Rhyming words ऐसे words होते हैं जो लिखते हुए अलग भले क्यों ना दिखे, लेकिन सुनाई बहुत मिलते जुलते हैं. Now, on your screen, you will see the poem that we just read. You have to identify 5 pairs of rhyming words from this poem. अब आपको आपकी स्क्रीन पर ये पोयम दिखाई देगी. आपको इस पोयम में से 5 जोड़ियां राइमिंग वर्ड्स की ढूंढनी है. All the best! Now let us look at the answers. For example, the first pair of rhyming words is play and way. Now similarly, I want all of you to find 5 pairs of rhyming words. Now let us look at the answers. The first pair of rhyming words is might and right. The second pair of rhyming words is well and tell. The next pair is you and do. The next pair is one and done. And the last pair is should and good. We learnt a wonderful poem. Now it's time to do something fun. We all know that our body is a huge machine. Every part of our body does different functions. हम सभी जानते हैं कि हमारा शरीर एक बहुत ही बड़ा मशीन है. हमारे शरीर का हर एक हिस्सा अलग-अलग काम करता है. There are some parts of our body that are outside our body, like our eyes, ears, nose, hands, legs. And there are some parts that are inside our body, like our lungs, liver, heart. हमारे शरीर के कुछ हिस्से हमारे शरीर के बाहर होते हैं. Hands, eyes, nose, mouth. And कुछ ऐसे हिस्से हैं जो हमारे शरीर के अंदर होते हैं, जैसे कि lungs, kidneys. Now, let me ask you all a question. Which is that one part of our body that works very, very hard and with full dedication even when we are sleeping? हमारे शरीर का ऐसा कौन सा हिस्सा है जो पूरी मेहनत और श्रद्धा के साथ तभी भी काम करता है जब हम सो रहे हो? Yes, it is none other than our brain. Similarly, we will read some interesting parts about different parts of our body. I want all of you to look at the screen very carefully. The first body part is our brain. The brain keeps working even when you are sleeping. हमारा brain तभी भी काम करता है जब हम सोते हैं. The next body part is our eyes. We have 2 eyes but we see 1 picture. हमारे पास 2 आंखें हैं, लेकिन हमें सिर्फ एक तस्वीर दिखाई देती है. Our next body part is our nose. Our nose can remember 50,000 different scents or smells. हमारी नाक 50,000 अलग-अलग तरह के सेंस और स्मेल्स को याद रख सकता है. There are millions of bacteria on our skin, but most of them are harmless. हमारे शरीर पर बहुत सारे बैक्टीरियाज होते हैं, लेकिन उनमें से ज्यादातर बैक्टीरियाज हमें हानि नहीं पहुंचाते. The next picture. Babies have around 300 bones in their body. As they grow up, the bones fuse together. Grown-ups have fewer bones than babies. There are 206 bones in their body. छोटे-छोटे बच्चों के शरीर में 300 हड्डियां होती है, लेकिन जब हम बड़े हो जाते हैं तो हमारे शरीर में केवल 206 हड्डियां होती है. Now the next picture. The body repairs itself. If the skin is cut or injured, blood starts flowing. After a while, it clots. A scab forms on the cut. After a few days, the scab falls off. There is a new skin under the scab. हमारा शरीर खुद को ठीक कर लेता है. अगर हमारे स्किन पर चोट लगती है तो खून निकलने लगता है, लेकिन कुछ ही देर बाद खून जम जाता है, और जब ये चोट सूख जाती है तो उसके नीचे एक नया स्किन होता है. Now the next picture. The air from our sneeze can travel at the speed of about 160 kilometers per hour. When we cough, the air from our cough travels at about 95 kilometers per hour. हमारे छींक की रफ्तार 160 किलोमीटर प्रति घंटे है, और हमारे खांसी की रफ्तार 95 किलोमीटर प्रति घंटे है. Now the last picture. A broken bone grows again and repairs itself. Doctors use a plaster cast to help it grow properly. जब हमारे शरीर की कोई भी हड्डी टूट जाती है तो वो खुद अपने आप को ठीक कर लेती है. डॉक्टर्स जिस प्लास्टर कास्ट का उपयोग करते हैं, हड्डियां उसकी मदद से सही से जुड़ पाती हैं. Wow, such wonderful facts, right? I hope you all liked this session. Today, we learned a lot of different facts about our body, and we also learned one very important rule. आज हमने अपने शरीर के अलग-अलग हिस्सों के बारे में बहुत कुछ नया जाना है, और इसके साथ-साथ एक बहुत ही बढ़िया और महत्वपूर्ण नियम जाना है. We should always focus on one thing at a time and do that thing with all our dedication and might. Now, I want all of you to share this rule with all your family and friends. अब मैं चाहती हूँ कि आप इस नियम को अपने परिवार और दोस्तों के साथ भी शेयर करें. I will see you all in the next session. Until then, stay home, stay safe, and bye-bye.